Luke, nice to meet you, Daniela. I am just going to step to your side from her. Who here loves Disney movies? Or who here has children that love Disney movies? Great. Anyone know what this is? This is anger. This is anger right here. So we're going to Daniela. We're going to go back into Pastor Daniela. And here's a good thing. You don't need to tell anyone in this room, or even me, what's going on. I'm going to take you through the process. It's going to be content free. We know we're accessing the file of anger. However, you don't have to divulge anything to anyone in the room. Does that make sense? So you get to be protected there. So we're going to eliminate anger. Now here's the thing. We can only eliminate anger from the past, because the future hasn't happened. Make sense? So the thing about that is sometimes I'd have clients and they'd come in for a breakthrough experience with me, and I'd get rid of all of their anger, all of their sadness, all of their fear, and all of their guilt or shame. That shit would be cleared. They feel amazing when they left. And then 3 or 4 days later, sometimes I'd get an email, and it'd be like, Luke, it didn't work. I felt anger today. So what I want you to imagine you're doing today is we're doing a garage sale on all of your anger. Getting rid of all the anger you're aware of. So we're going to all the cupboards in your house, and we're selling that shit off because you don't need that junk in your mind anymore. But we can only sell off and get rid of the stuff you're aware of. So sometimes what might happen is a few days later, someone might be in their house or a house of their head, and they might find that there was a cupboard they forgot to open that has a thing called anger in it. Don't worry, when you learn how to do this today, you'll be able to do it to yourself forever. Make sense? So here's the thing, and I'm a big believer also in every emotion, whether it be anger, whether it be fear, whether it be sadness or guilt, it serves a reason. If I got rid of all of your anger, and God forbid you're in a situation where you needed to protect yourself or someone you love, it might be appropriate to have anger for that specific situation. Fair to say? So all these emotions have a good reason to have them, but you will feel anger in the future, but it will only be for specific measured situations. Does that make sense? So if you need to use it, it will be there for that specific situation. But when you don't need it, like stuff that happened 10, 20, 30 years ago, yesterday, you can just get rid of that shit. Is that cool? So if I ask you, Daniela, just go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. If I were to ask you where the future is to you, where might you point? Trust your unconscious mind. Beautiful, to your right, lovely. And if I were to ask you, Daniela, where the past might be to you, where might you point? Down. Alright, you've got an interesting timeline. You can open your eyes now. You're weird, that's alright, I like it. So there you go. It doesn't, it's alright, I'm weird too. It doesn't matter how they organise time, as long as Daniela knows the difference between the past to the future. That's all that we need. Very, very good. You good at visualising? Close your eyes. What's the colour of your front door? You don't know? At home. What number is your apartment or house? Beautiful, lovely, open your eyes. So when you get people that say they don't visualise, everybody visualises. Some of us just do it a bit more well, that's all we need. And you can do this by sight in your mind, you can do it by feel. I do it for feel timeline, you can do it by sound. As long as you have an indication of where your past is, it really doesn't matter. Alright, lovely. So can I get you to go ahead and close your eyes? And I want you to think of something now that makes you feel fucking angry. Rageful, like you're going to kick some serious ass. Yeah, that one. And as you keep thinking about that now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how strong is that anger now, as you think about it now? 1 million, wow, okay. Is it absolutely okay if you get rid of that? So keep that feeling inside your body, because that feeling is going to help you to find that original event so we can release this once and for all. You're not scared of heights, are you? Okay, lovely. So what I want you to do, Danielle, is imagine, pretend, or make believe that you're flying in the air, all the way in the air. You're looking for your own eyes. And I want you to trust your unconscious mind to take you all the way back above your timeline, all the way back. In fact, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When my count reaches 5, you'll be above your timeline, just above the event that first caused you to experience anger. Nod your head if you understand and accept. Just trust your unconscious mind. Use that feeling inside, keep it, because that feeling that you feel inside of anger now, when it's gone, it's going to blow your mind. Get ready now to float back in time. 1, all the way back in time. Trust your unconscious mind. 2, fly all the way back. 3, further and further. That's right. 4, 5, you're above the event, looking down on the event, and you can talk at any time with the outside voice, but be here right now. Nod your head if you're above that event right now. Thank you. In a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I'm going to have you step into that event, being in your own body, being in your own eyes. Nod your head if you understand and accept. Get ready and go into that memory now. Inside your body, you are safe, you are secure. And I want you now, as you're there, just go all the way to when you first experienced that anger, but pause it just before you get to that point. Nod your head when you're there. Thank you. Just pause it just before it happens. Thank you. And now what I want you to do is leave all that shit behind. Come out of your body, all the way up, back on your timeline now. So all the way up. So again, you leave that event down there, small, and you're above the event, looking down on the event. Nod your head when you're above the event, looking down on the event. So you've left everything down there. Nod your head if that's true. Now, all the way up in the air, looking down on this event right now. In this position here, it's a position for you to learn. It's a position for you to understand. It's a place for you to preserve all positive learnings. The positive learnings of which will allow you to let go of this shit technical word once and for all. As you look down on that event now, is it fair to say you're a lot younger than you are right now? And do you see, whatever happened of that event, we don't need to know, you just need to be aware of it. Is it fair to say that whatever thinking that you had in that event, that was the thinking of a younger version of you? Perhaps even a child version, is that fair to say? And do you understand that perhaps a child will see things slightly differently and magnify things a little bit more? That in fact, if we put the brain you as a grown-ass woman now into that child's brain, however old that younger version of you was, that perhaps you may have felt a bit differently from it. Is that fair to say? So what I want you to do now, stay in position 2, which is the above the event, looking down on the event, to get all the positive learnings, the learnings of which will allow you to never make the same mistake again and to let go. Just nod your head when you're ready and you've got your learning, consciously or unconsciously. Thank you. What I'd like for you to do now is the position. Position number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I'll be talking to Daniela, sometimes I'll be speaking to you. But Daniela, you're safe in position 2, receiving those learnings right now. Position 2 is a position above the timeline. I will draw it on my beautiful illustration later, where you get all the positive learnings from the event. Now we're going to go to position 3, which is before the event, or anything that led to this event. So Daniela, in a moment I'll count from 1 to 3, I'll click my fingers, and you're going to go to position 3, which is at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes before this event, or any event that led to this event, up in the air. Nod your head if you understand and accept. 1, 2, 3, be there now. At least 15 minutes before this event, or any event that led to this event. And you're facing towards now. You're up in the air, and you're far enough back. You're far enough back and you're high enough up. High enough up and far enough back. Until that anger just disappears. Now. That's right. And you can just let it go. More and more and more. You are safe. You are secure. Now that this anger's gone, you realise that on some level, it was your unconscious mind's way of protecting you, and it did its job well. But there's no need for you to carry that around anymore. You can be safe. You can be protected at all times. And you never need to experience inappropriate anger anymore that you've got this learning. If that's okay with you, let this go. Nod your head so I can see. Very, very good. Now what I want you to do down the yellows in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3, and you're going to go to position 2, which is above the event, looking down on the event. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. All the way up. So again, you're above the event, looking down the event. Are you in position 2 right now? Very good. In a moment, not just yet, in a moment I'll count from 1 to 3, and you're going to go back in the event. Everything will be as it was, how you thought it was. However, you won't be able to find that anger anymore. It will be gone. The learnings will be there, the understandings will be there, but that emotion will be gone. Nod your head if you understand and accept. Get ready to go into that event looking for your own eyes, safe and secure. 1, 2, 3. Be in that event now in your own eyes, in your own body, looking through your own eyes. What I ask you now, as you review that event and that memory now, where's the anger? Has it gone? Honestly. Very, very good. So what I want you to do now is come back to position 2, which is above the event, looking down on the event, all the way up. And what I want you to do now is now safely, securely flow all the way back to now. Only as quickly as you can allow your timeline to reevaluate, realign in such a way that supports your new decision, that supports your new way of being. Realigning everything between then and now. Take as much time as you need, but realize your unconscious mind does things fast. And when you come back to this moment, just nod your head and let me know. Thank you. Stay right now, here where you are. Now what I want to do in a moment is I want to go into the future. To 2 events that haven't happened, because they can't have happened, because it ain't the future, and it ain't happened. So in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3. You're going to float to 3 different events in the future that had things like this happen in the past, would have caused you to make you feel that old way. But you're going to notice that you deal with it and feel differently about it. Nod your head if you understand and accept. Good. Now go to 1 event in the future, looking through your own eyes, something that in the past would cause you to feel the old way, and notice how you feel differently, honestly, about that. Do you have one? That's right. Did you smile? It's hard to see with all of her hair, but she's smiling right now. I have to use my calibration skills of getting right in there. She has the right hair. And as you see yourself right now, I don't need to know what it's about, but just tell me how it feels differently, honestly.
I feel strong.
You feel strong? And you do feel strong, don't you? That's right. What I want you to do now is I want you to go out to another event in the future. That again, if something like this had happened in the past, would have caused you to make you feel that old way, but notice now how it feels differently. Be there now. Be there? Awesome. Be there now, looking through your own eyes, and tell me, how does that feel differently now?
I feel calm. I feel worthy. I feel I don't care.
You feel calm, that you don't care, and you feel well. Very, very good. And I want to go out to 1 more event in the future that had something like this happen in the past would have caused you to feel the old way, but notice how this feels differently now. In that other event. And you're smiling. Tell me, how does that feel differently now?
I feel happy. I feel unburdened.
You feel happy and unburdened. And notice as you bring that happiness and unburdenedness, that worthiness, all the way back to this very moment. Take all the time you need to do that now. And when you're back in this moment, in this room, feeling amazing, just allow your eyes to open, feeling amazing. And realise this round of applause is for you. Tissues in a minute. You're crying, I'm sweating. There you go, high five. High five. honestly, how's that experience for you?
It was very, very powerful to me because I was feeling a lot of anger, and it was making me irritable with everybody around me. I feel sorry for anybody that has to deal with me, but it was kind of making me feel everything else because it was making me depressed because I knew I was wrong, and I knew it wasn't anybody else's problem, and I was feeling guilt, I was feeling depression, I was feeling so many things that it was because I was angry. And so everything, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like everything was a trigger, and now I don't feel...
Kind of weird, huh?
I don't feel like I'm like the worst parent, the worst person in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty quick as well, huh?
It is.
Cool. Thank you so much. Give her a round of applause.